Hello, crafty friends. I hope you're all okay and feeling well. Thank you very much for joining me for another Saturday Mixtravaganza video tutorial. This is Einat Kessler, and today we're going to prepare to create an amazing texture magic mixed media canvas. So I'm having bunch of metal embellishments and paper flowers that I'm going to put on my canvas, and I'm going to start with the big parts, with the big embellishments, and then I'm going to go and add all my little embellishments. These embellishments are not from a specific company. I've collected them here and there, flea markets, garage sales, my mechanic. My husband sometimes bring me stuff that he finds at work, old jewelry, all kinds of things like that that I keep in my treasure box. And now I'm using them on my canvas. So I've added the big metal embellishments, and now I'm adding my letters. They're chipboard letters. And although they have a sticky backing, I always add more glue because I don't trust that sticky backing. Sometimes they fall off. So I'm adding my create word to the canvas, and then I'm going to go ahead and add all my smaller bits. So what I've added until now is there's a big hinge and a cogwheel of sort and a metal corner. Now I'm going to add my flowers. It's best to use paper flowers because they absorb the sprays better than silk or fabric flowers. You can use them, but it's easier if you use paper. So now I have a bottle cap. This is a piece from an old jewelry that I found somewhere. I don't even remember where I found half this stuff. But wherever I want to do a project, I just go into my treasure box and I just dig in and find all kinds of treasures. This is a key that I'm adding. I love old keys. This is actually not so old. I'm adding the smaller embellishments. This is another small key. It doesn't matter if they're in different colors. This is an old earring. It doesn't matter if all the embellishments are in different colors because we're going to cover everything and you will not even see the original color. So I'm adding this little lock and a fake coin and another fake coin, an old button, another metal button. Just you have to keep your eyes open, and whenever you find something, just keep it this way. Whenever you need to do a project, you will have a box like mine, and it's really fun to go through all the stuff in there. So I'm adding more embellishments, little ones here and there. You just build it and add more and more as much as you want to all the small spaces that you have on your canvas, and you can keep going on and cover everything, adding small flowers as well. You can just keep on adding until you're happy with what you have. I'm not going to cover the whole canvas. Now you take some gesso and you start covering everything. All the metal embellishments, you have to cover them completely with gesso. All the small crevices and dents and whatever, You just cover everything, because if you don't, then when you start spraying, the sprays would not stick, because they don't work on metal. That's why you use gesso. Gesso is a sort of a primer here, so when you cover everything with gesso, that gives the sprays something to sit on, something to bind themselves with. So you have to cover every little thing with gesso. Not the flowers, because the flowers are paper and that's not a problem. Sprays are, they like flower paper, they like paper, so they like paper flowers. But all the metally embellishments and all the smallest holes and crevices and everything, just cover everything with gesso. If you think you need another coat, then you do another coat of gesso. I'm going to do one, but if you think you need another one, then by all means do it. Don't worry about your fingers. That's part of the fun, getting dirty, getting your fingers white. So you just go over everything, and then you have to excuse me, then you have to dry everything with your heat tool, because the gesso has to be completely dry. Try to make sure you don't have pools of gesso around the corners or the dents or something, and then dry everything. Now when everything is dry, we can start spraying. Now the best thing to do is pick the colors that you want to use, spray one coat with a color or two max, and then dry it with the heat tool. And this is a process you're going to do over and over again until you're happy with the result. You spray the color that you want and you dry it, and then you spray it again and dry it again, and this way the layers of color build up and you get that result that you want. You can see that the colors change a little bit when you dry it with the heat tool, and this also gives you a chance to see which color you want to add, which color is missing, where you want to add it, and so on. Does that make sense? Good. So I keep spraying and drying, spraying and drying. I'm using the browns now. This is going to be my background. After you're satisfied with the background, you can start adding more colors. Now I'm adding greens. And after each spray, I'm drying everything. Now a little teal and blue, aqua. And you just keep on adding more and more color and drying. I'm adding some color to little spots that I want. The color will be stronger. And I think I'm basically done. So this is the result, and I hope you liked it, and I hope you were inspired to create one yourself. And thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you all next Saturday. Bye everyone, have a great week.